What is up mga kabisda? Good morning, good afternoon at good evening sa inyong lahat and welcome back to another vlog. Tara kape tayo guys. Alas 2 na ata dito ng hapon guys, no, and I am just starting my day, no. Weekend naman guys, no, so okay lang yun, it's all good. But ayun na nga, no, so welcome back sa channel ko guys. I hope you guys are okay, no. Andito pa din naman ako. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nag-comment, nangungumusta, nagtatanong kung okay lang ba ako or kung saan ako or kung kailan yung next na, you know, upload, ganito ganyan. So eto na guys, no. Thank you sa inyo, thank you for checking on me. Actually guys, no, wala lang talaga akong ma-content, sa totoo lang. May mga na-content naman ako, may mga videos ako na hindi ko lang na-upload pa. Just waiting for the right time, charot. But yun guys, ayoko lang kasi mag-content na, alam mo yun, yung pilit ba na ano. So kaya wala akong masyadong in-upload. Actually, I think almost 2 months na wala akong masyadong in-upload, no. Sarap talaga guys. Kahit hindi ako active sa YouTube guys, active naman ako sa TikTok, no. So sa mga hindi nakakaalam dyan, may TikTok po ako, no. I almost upload there regularly, you know. So you can check out my TikTok, the same username, Indianong Bisdak, for more I would say fun and relatable content, no. Kasi dito sa YouTube medyo, you know, seryoso type tayo, di ba? Shoutout nga pala sa girlfriend ko. Maraming salamat sa puffer jacket. Eto, tingnan mo na kung bagay ito sa akin o hindi, no. So gift niya to guys sa akin, at hindi lang to, madami pa siyang niregalo sa akin guys, no. But yes, baka gusto din magregalo sa akin guys. Open naman ako, no. Pasko pa naman, is the season of giving, ika nga, diba? So I'm always open sa mga gift. Baka gusto magpadala, walang problema guys. Pero ayun na nga guys, no, a lot is happening, a lot has been happening concerning international students, not only this year actually, no, pati na din last year. So ang dami talaga nangyayari guys, ang daming problems concerning international students. Grabe yung crisis dito. So just to give you an idea, kung wala kayong alam, no, madaming international students ang naghihirap nowadays guys, no. Madaming namamatay actually, yung mga kalahi ko especially guys. I don't know about hindi ko alam yung statistics ng Filipinos, no, but pagdating sa mga kalahi ko guys, grabe, 23 years old, 21 years old, ang daming namamatay, puro heart attack talaga guys. Mga bago pa lang yan sila dito, they've been here for just a couple months lang, no, tapos ayun, namamatay sila guys, heart attack, which is very very unfortunate talaga guys. Yung iba pa nga homeless dito, not only mga kalahi ko, may mga Pilipino din na homeless dito, international students guys, no. So not only that guys, you know, international students na nahihirapan maghanap ng trabaho, halos wala nang nahahanap na trabaho dito guys. They've been here for 2, 3, even 4 months guys, wala talaga silang mahanap ng trabaho, no. So madami talagang nangyayari, and it's really tough nowadays guys, no. It's hindi na siya kagaya dati talaga guys, no. So that's exactly what we're gonna be talking about in this vlog, and especially mga new updates, no, mga new updates from the immigration of Canada concerning mainly the international students. Ayan, upo muna tayo guys para makapwesto ng maayos, no, kasi nakakatamad tumayo. And para sa mga bago at hindi pa nakapag-subscribe sa channel ko guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and yun lang, mag-subscribe kayo sa channel ko. So just a disclaimer guys, no, hindi po ako consultant or whatsoever. So this is purely my kumbaga perspective, no, and my opinion. So if you have any concerns or you want some legal advice, always pumunta sa mga licensed and registered mga consultants or mga immigration lawyers, ano. So to start things off guys, no, good news muna syempre. So may kodigo din pala ako dito guys, just to get the facts straight, or yung mga dates na dates right pala, no. So baka magtaka kayo, tingin ako sa baba, no. So ayun guys, may kodigo ako dito. But yes, to start things, to get things started, let's start with some good news muna guys, no. So initially, students were allowed to work 20 hours or more off campus guys, no. That policy was valid until December 31st 2023, this year of course, obviously. So that policy guys has been extended, no. So good news sa mga international students, that policy has been extended until April 30 2024. Sino nga bang eligible sa policy na ito? So obviously, yung mga eligible is the students, the international students that are already in Canada, or yung mga international or mga upcoming international students who applied on or before December 7th, 2023. Kasi itong policy na to guys is nilabas nila nung December 7, 2023. That is actually a very good news guys, no, kasi obviously, you know, you can continue working more than 20 hours kasi honestly speaking guys, hindi talaga sapat ang 20 hours, especially sa economy right now, sa inflation right now. 20 hours, wala talaga guys. Sometimes, no, it depends on the situation din naman. Even yung 40 hours, hindi din sapat. Hindi din sapat minsan, you know, yung 40 hours. So, again, depende na lang din yan sa situation. So, having said that guys, wag kalimutan na you came here as an international student, you are an international student, focus should be on the study talaga, no? So, baka makalimutan natin yan guys, baka mabagsak tayo. Again, ikaw pa rin na magsasuffer guys, no? Kasi hindi po mura dito kung magre-retake ka ng subject. So, keep that in mind. Wag puro trabaho, you know. There should always be a balance talaga between work, study, work, tsaka sa mismong buhay dito talaga. So nasa iyo na yun kung paano mo yan ibabalance guys, no. I cannot stress this enough talaga mga kabisdak, no, na you have to be financially prepared talaga before coming to Canada. Hindi yung, you know, you just borrow money from your relative or kahit na kanino, no, para lang may mapakita kayo na may proof of funds kayo guys. Wag, do not make that mistake talaga guys, kasi you know, down the road ikaw pa rin talaga ang magsasuffer. And hindi po biro dito sa Canada guys, no, hindi po biro dito. Nako, kung magsasuffer ka dito, kung mahirapan ka dito, it can lead to you being homeless, it can lead to you being you know, a lot of things talaga guys. So you have to be financially prepared. Hindi lang financially prepared guys, you have to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally na din, but more so financially, para hindi ka ma-stress, so you'll be okay emotionally and mentally, di ba? Speaking of international students, ang initial naman na requirements ng student visa guys is, diba, mag-deposit tayo ng, or magbayad tayo ng 1-year tuition fee plus yung travel cost plus yung GIC natin or yung guaranteed investment certificate or yung financial requirement for cost of living, which initially was $10,000 guys, diba? Which brings me to my next point. Dinoble na po nila yung amount na yun. So from $10,000, ginawa na po nilang $20,635. Nung yung $10,000 na yun guys, no, mula 2001 pa yun. So it has been 22 years na hindi nila binago yung required na amount na yun guys, no. And I think personally speaking guys, no, I know it's a huge amount of money. I know parang nakakabigla talaga yan sa mga aspiring or mga upcoming international students, but given the current situation kasi ng country, you know, ng economy nila, inflation and whatever, I think it's just about time lang talaga na binago nila yung amount na yun guys, no. Kasi at the end of the day, kayo din naman ang makikinabang guys, no. Kasi yung amount na yun is makukuha nyo naman yun if I'm not mistaken every month ata guys, no. So depending sa expense ninyo, makukuha niyo yung amount na yun. Kasi nung ako po, nung nag-apply ko ng international student, hindi kami nagbigay ng GIC or yung you know, yung proof of funds na yun guys, no. But at that time guys, I don't know, for some reason, sa mga kalahi ko, sa mga Indians na sa India talaga mismo, they were required to give a GIC guys, no, of $10,000. So hindi ko alam bakit sa Pilipinas at that time hindi siya required. So nung 2015 pala ako nag-apply as an international student. So at that time, hindi ko alam bakit hindi siya required sa mga taga-Pilipinas, bakit sa mga taga-India lang, I'm not sure. But right now kasi required na din siya para sa mga taga-Pilipinas, no. Etong $20,635 na i-deposit nyo guys, no, you can use it towards your tuition naman guys, no, kasi you know, half, 10,000 pwede nyo ibayad sa 3rd semester nyo, and then 10,000 pwede nyo din ibayad sa 4th semester nyo. So by that, at least hindi na kayo mamomroblema sa tuition, hindi na kayo mag-work and work, you know, dito para makapag-ipon for tuition guys, no. But that's really a huge amount of money guys, no, which brings me back to my previous point na don't come here if you're not financially prepared talaga guys, kasi ikaw ang magdudusa. Now with this new policy tsaka yung pag-double up nila ng financial requirement, kung hindi talaga tayo mag-isip, sasabihin talaga natin na this is really a bad news for upcoming international students. It is actually a huge setback if you really think about it, kasi yung iba nga hirap na sila mag-accumulate ng $10,000, no? How much more double the amount, no? Yung 20,000 plus. So but again, if you really think about it, ikaw pa rin ang makikinabang nito. It's just for your own sake din talaga. Of course, makikinabang din naman ang gobyerno ng Canada, no? Lahat talaga ng desisyon nila, personally, based on my personal experience and yung opinion ko, of course, they put Canada first, they put the government first, and then tayo guys, no? So of course makikinabang sila guys, kasi dati $10,000 lang yung nakukuha nila sa atin sa mga international student. Ngayon doble na guys, no? Tapos alam niyo naman ang bilang ng international students dito, hindi lang mula sa Pilipinas but mula sa India. I think yung mga Indians na international student dito, they are about 50%, no? Which is a huge chunk talaga guys, no? So ang laki talagang kinikita nila sa atin ng mga international students. Now lastly, sabi din ng immigration that ahead of September 2024, they will be putting a cap, or parang they will be limiting the student visa application guys, no? But huwag kayong mag-alala, it doesn't mean that they're gonna end the student visa. Hindi yan mangyayari, kasi kumikita sila sa atin eh. So don't worry about it. I think it's also for good din if you think it sa another perspective, kasi madami na talagang international students dito guys. Super dami na, to the point na mismong international students yung mga nahihirapan kasi too saturated, too congested na, wala ng trabaho, pati pagdating sa renta, too expensive na, lahat mahirap na talaga guys, no? So I think it's just the right decision. Yun nga lang, medyo magsasuffer tayo, given the new changes, new policies and whatnot, but I think at the end of the day, it's all for the good. Well, hopefully, diba? Hopefully. Before I end this vlog guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch out for my next vlog guys, kasi I interviewed international students and who are struggling right now, and I asked them about their perspective sa Canada right now. But medyo may issue nga lang sa audio guys, no, kasi masyadong malakas yung background noise, but I'm trying to work on it. Hopefully, kung hindi ko man magawa ng paraan, I'm gonna put subtitle and I'm still gonna upload it, kasi sayang naman, diba? But bottom line is, if you are planning to come to Canada as an international student, I would tell you to rethink your decision. Wag ka na lang pumunta ng Canada. De joke, no? Given the current changes, yung mga bagong policies, really think about it guys, no? Kasi it's not something you should just take lightly, or parang basta not considering or not thinking about the long run, no? Na parang sa isip mo is international student yung pinaka easy na pathway, hindi strict sa Canada, so let's just jump to it, bahala na yung gastos, bahala na yung pera and whatever. I don't want you to think like that guys, no? Kasi madaming nagsasuffer, mahirap talaga dito guys, no? Kung hindi kayo nag-iisip, no? So think, do your research. Kung may kilala kayo dito, ask them about the life here. Eto, sa mga vlogs guys, manood kayo ng mga vlogs, hindi yung puro yung puro pagro-romanticize na lang ng Canada, na kesyo ganito ganyan ang kita mo dito, ang ganda ng buhay sa Canada and whatever, like see the real side of Canada guys, no? And that's exactly what I'm trying to show you guys. Hindi yung I'm not trying to discourage you, I'm just showing you what is happening right now sa Canada guys, no? Of course, it's a case-to-case basis, but again, this is generally what's happening right here. So think very carefully. There are other options naman. You can you can choose Australia, you can choose New Zealand. Ano pa ba? I can't think of any right now, pero may Australia, New Zealand. So think carefully. But personally speaking guys, no, if may ganun kayo kalaking pera, mag-business na lang kaya kayo sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? You know, it's a million na yan na pera eh, tapos plus yung gagastusin nyo pa dito. So that's a huge amount of money, guys, no? So what if magnegosyo na lang kayo dyan, no? Mag-isip kayo. But kung talagang ayaw nyo magnegosyo and you think na abroad is for you guys, well, you're more than welcome naman po. Explore, guys, no? Explore. International student is not the only pathway. I know ang end goal lang naman nating lahat is magkapapel dito, masettle dito, you know, to have a better future and whatnot. So, you know, try to make your life and journey easy. So, explore, guys, tsaga-tsaga, research talaga, magtanong-tanong, wag magmadali, you know, wag magpakatanga. If hindi mo pa afford ngayon, chill ka lang muna dyan, stay put, you know, ipon ka muna ng pera, you know, who knows, you know, in that period of time, magbago ang isip mo or may mas magandang opportunity na dumating. So, a lot can happen. But yun yung bottom line ko, guys, no? I hope sa video na ito may natutunan kayo. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nag-aabang, sa lahat ng mga nag-comment, nangungumusta. You know, I'm still here. And hopefully more uploads, guys, no? And mag-ingat po kayong lahat. See you on the next one.